iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Pedro de Luanda, Pedro Atletico. When we were young, we were calling them Petro Atletico. Nowadays, they are being fancy. They are called Pedro de Luanda. It's an athletic club that's related to some petrol, and they are from Luanda. That's essentially what it means. They didn't score a goal here. They didn't play special football. They were extremely weak. Kaizer Chiefs won. Well done. First goal, Eric Matoho, header, if you didn't watch the game. He headed a goal from a corner. Second goal, very good goal, individual goal from Mashiane as well, beating two men and then taking a shot from around the D-line. Well done to Kaizer Chiefs. Makhanya Duku Duku, Orlando Pirates legend, is with us as usual on weekends. This game wasn't really that exciting. It wasn't a contest between two teams. There was one team which was stronger than the other. Overall, in terms of how it was played and how it was won, how did you see the game?
Yeah, greetings to viewership, and please continue supporting iDiskiTV. Yeah, so rightfully the way we're being corner, but at the end of the day, win is a win. Kaizer Chiefs got them points, which put them in position where they can still compete with competition. But it's all about accumulating my points, so which is something that they got. So more bigger my goal the way we got in a corner. The team bewashala ngayo defensive organization yabo, it meant ukuthi they go for zonal marking without ukumaka umuntu nje kube man on man. So hence Matoho got the chance ukuthi akore ngoba man shaya zonal marking ngana abantu abamaka abaphika abantu. It becomes difficult for my defenders to challenge because of whenever ibhola balibeka la kule space la ngana umuntu khona, then it becomes a challenge, a task in figure pola, which is something what the Chiefs, specialties are when it comes to our crosses, headers, and I'm happy that Kevin Hunt went for the tried and tested, especially center back Yaga Kat also no Matoho, and I feel that Ibabantu kumele appeal a team around Bona because of I think there's understanding yana better yana as compared to la manyama combinations lo kwabazali awadlala. Yes I still feel ukuthi my strongest pairing yakhe is between yena uMatoho no Cardoso ngoba they give you aerial prowess leyo, and at least they are comfortable on the ball, so nama stats akho azoba ngconyana if ever they are both playing. So from the team badlala nayo, it was a team ukuthi you could see with man preparation, like you rightfully said, with the so the country valley, so kuna lo rustiness ngoba Angolan teams, they are not that bad the way swabona ngakhona. So it means it does have an impact the way badlala ngakhona ngoba mawubheka they even went to set up ukuthi badlale ngama reinforced in order ukuthi at least babe reinforced in terms of defensive organization yabo ukuthi banga penetrate easier, and at the end of the day it was difficult for bona ukuthi baphume futhi ehafini yabo bayenze something in terms of ukuyenza create some opportunities because of they never created them opportunities against the Chiefs.
Sure. Akpeyi was on holiday.
Akpeyi was on holiday, and from we side the Kaizer Chiefs again, the positives bewavela lapha is that the whole formation my tactics had to at least it tweak around, even though they still went to Masai, but they had to babe na element creativity, which is something that we saw, individual brilliance, we saw ama runs, bazama through passes, which is something we always complain ukuthi those are the things that we want to see whenever you're watching a match. Ngabe into eyi-one ukuthi abantu bayisayidini la crosswa, so it meant ukuthi because of over reliance yaka Nokovic no Castro nye aerial prowess yabo, it means that they had to change to tweak a bit ama tactics ngoba lo muntu bambeka lapha it was Opaka no Manyama who are not really good headers, so it meant ukuthi they needed ukuthi conjure something up immediately, come up ngama combination try ama-true passes, which is something they really tried. I hope they can build from a performance and going forward.
Yeah. Do you believe perhaps that we're going to continue to see this Kaizer Chiefs and not the one Nurkovic and diagonals, the predictable one that everyone is bored of seeing? Do you believe it's going to continue even on Wednesday and other games as well? This that we saw, this wasn't perfect. It wasn't entertaining even. It wasn't even that dominant. It's just that Atletico was very weak. However, they played better than they usually play.
Yeah, we're still going to see it's Kevin Hunt's blueprint. Print yake.
Sure.
Yeah, well, that's the way he plays. That's the way he plays. But and we are not disputing what he should play that way. But be one dimension attack. I variate kube element of creativity. See my players as expressor better. One thing that it does whenever iba route one iba diagonal amaning, it eliminate creativity from our players. Yes, in creative players. So you are simply killing them as a coach. All they have to do all the time uksalela ama scraps second ball mele for my second ball. So I'm hoping out of the very same thing that we saw today, he can build onto that. Let's have more of creativity from Manyama. Demand creativity from Manyama. Demand creativity from Ungobo. Demand creativity from Upaka. Demand runs from attackers. So that's when at least I think maybe there'll be a change in terms of approach, and also Nama team. Then it doesn't become predictable. This is how you are going to approach a game. So I'm hoping there'll definitely be a change.
Yeah, and then the picture. Let's look at the picture as we wrap up the video. I mean, this match was this match. There's nothing else that we can say about this match, really. We would be lying to you if we said there were too many other elements in this game. But the picture in the group now stands as Wydad Casablanca, Horoya. Everyone has defeated Pedro. I think Pedro will decide whether Chiefs go through. Because if you need to beat Pedro, because all the other teams are going to beat Pedro Atletico. Do you have any sense of belief, Uguti? Wydad Casablanca, Horoya, can Chiefs be able to disturb that stronghold, that top two? Because you need to be top two to qualify for a quarterfinal.
Yeah, I think I'm lock standing. It means we did against Horoya. So it's an away game for Horoya. So it will still boil down to Chiefs. Whenever Horoya was host, are they going to beat Horoya? Sure. So they need to beat Horoya whenever I think whenever they go to Guinea, they need to beat Horoya, and even Pedro, especially Angola. So for Pedro, I think they can still beat Pedro, but Horoya lies over Taisi corner. So I'm hoping they do beat Horoya and basketball group stages, because I'm a South African. When it comes to this, I always hope for the best in terms of our South African teams. Yeah. But in as much as I think also it will also improve the quality and the belief my players. I still feel they needed a boost in terms of a confident booster. Yeah. So I'm hoping this was the confident booster going forward into our matches along the line.
All right, so there you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs. They won against Petro de Luanda or Petro Atletico 2-0. And like Ungane was giving you an idea of what's happening in the group, they drew against Horoya at home. They must make sure that whatever happens when they're going to Guinea, they either get a draw or a win. They can't lose, because you can't drop points against people you are directly competing with. And when they go to Angola as well, I'm not giving them anything against Wydad Casablanca. When they go to Angola, because everyone who's going to go to Angola is going to get something. So now you must get something. Some of the guys have already traveled to Angola and won there. So Kaizer Chiefs will need to go there and win as well. That's iDiskiTimes.co.za. That's the name of our newspaper and the website as well. Our sponsor is World Sports Betting. They make sure that everything is possible here. WSB.co.za. And we are on Facebook as well as iDiskiTV, 90,000 followers. And of course, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, 73,000 subscribers now. We thank you very much for watching the video.